Hello, fifth grade. Today we're going to walk through your fifth grade wax museum project, and I'm just going to give you an idea of what's happening. Slides might change slightly, but I want you to get an overview of the project. So we're going to do the fifth grade wax museum project virtually. You might remember it from third grade. I think most buildings did it, where you would go down and see fifth graders. They have a script and they become a character and bring that character to life. So, information about the project. Who's going to participate? Fifth grade Cyber Academy students will use the given list of topics to determine their top 3 wax museum topics that they would like to research. During homeroom on Friday, May 21st, as a class with Ms. Kulik, each student will be assigned a topic. The goal is for each student to have a different topic. What is the project? You will use Google Classroom to access each part of the assignment daily. This is to help you organize your research. Please do not work ahead. Each day in Google Classroom, you will be assigned a lesson and a task to complete. Where and how will you do this? Working virtually, you will research information about your topic. You will use the internet and Epic to find your information. You will use Google Classroom for directions to the assignment and additional lessons and resources. And then we will use Flipgrid to record your presentation. After recording, you will virtually tour the Wax Museum and view other students' videos so you can see your classmates too. So here's the time frame for the project. So this is the when of the project. So starting with Wednesday, May 19th, you're going to learn about the Colonial Wax Museum. You're watching this video and you're going to explore resources. Then on Thursday, you're going to continue to explore ideas and pick 3 possible topics you would be interested in researching. Friday, the 21st, during homeroom, we'll finalize your topic, and then that day you will start your research. Monday, the 24th, you're going to work on researching and taking notes. You're also going to want to think about a costume or idea and props that you could use in your video. If you are unable to have anything at your house, then you just won't be able to have anything for it. It's not a big deal either way. It would just enhance your video if you had it. So Tuesday, you'll do the same thing. You'll keep researching and taking notes, and you'll think about your costume idea and props. Wednesday, you're going to begin to write your outline of your script and gather those costume and props. They have to be school appropriate. If you're not sure, you can send me an email and we can discuss it. Thursday, you're going to write a rough draft of your script and begin to create your costume and gather your school appropriate props. Friday, you're going to create your final draft of your script and then continue with that costume and prop gathering. Monday, the 31st, there's no school. Tuesday, June 1st, you're going to practice reading your script, finalize gathering your costume and props. Wednesday, you'll record in your presentation using Flipgrid. Your presentation's due by 7 p.m. That allows me Wednesday night to look them over and get them so that your classmates can see them. Thursday is your virtual wax museum day. You'll watch your classmates and provide two classmates with feedback. And then Friday will be the second day of touring. You'll watch your classmates and provide 2 different classmates with feedback. So that's the time frame. Rubric, the points will be noted on each Google Classroom assignment. If you click on here, it'll take you out to your Google Classroom classwork. So here's how the project breaks down. So this project is designed to introduce students to researching a topic. This social studies project should be completed during your class time. So during that 45 minutes of social studies that you do virtually in Cyber Academy, you should be able to complete the parts assigned. And I just realized I'm going to have to edit this. All right. Sorry about that. I realized the points aren't the same points. So the topic, you'll end up narrowing it down to 3. All right, so let's try this again. So for your topic, you will have the option to pick 3 possible topics that interest you, and the list comes from first colonist or colonial occupations, and we'll look at that list in a moment. Then you're going to research your person or occupation, and you need to use 2 different sources. You'll write a script, which is like your speech. So your script is a speech. This should be written in the first person as if you are the character. The script should include key facts about your life, including your important contributions. You also need a hook to capture the audience's attention, as well as a closing sentence. Costumes and props. For the day of recording your video, you should be dressed as the character might have been. Be creative. You do not need to go out and buy costumes. Look in your closet. You could go to a thrift store like Goodwill, Salvation Army, or brainstorm with your parents, classmates, or myself. You might want to include props that would have gone with your person, such as tools he or she might have used. Be sure that your props are appropriate for school. And then presentation, you'll receive a grade on how well you present your information to the class, which you're doing using Flipgrid. You do not have to memorize your script, but you should be able to fluently read your information with expression and in an interesting way. So these are your possible topic choices. There's only 20 students left in 5th grade cyber, and there's more than 20 topics here. So hopefully we can get everyone with a different topic. So we have John White, John Rolfe, William Penn, the Puritans, Sir Walter Raleigh, Pilgrims, and Captain John Smith for first colonists. Then colonial occupations: apothecary, which is like a pharmacist; barrel maker, basket weaver; blacksmith, cabinet maker; chandler, which is a candle maker; cobbler is a shoemaker; colonial children, colonial lawyer, colonial woman; cooper, doctor, farmer, glassblower; milliner, which is the clothing store owner; potter, printer, tailor, tanner, teacher, wheelwright, and wig maker. So those are all topics for you to think about. These list of resources here on the left are all websites. So you would click on it and it takes you out to a web page, which I don't think my screen's recording that part. The next slide is Mrs. Chapman created for us. If you click on this link here, it takes you to our epic collection of books. And then this one takes you to Kiddle, which is a kid-friendly search engine. So this is from Mrs. Chapman. She created it, thankfully, for us. You have to log on to MyOn first, and here's the link to get to that. And then she's got some books on those bookshelves for you. You'll tell me what topics you're interested in. Then this is your research requirement. So you must have 2 sources. 2 sources can be any of the following. You could have 2 books, 1 book, 1 internet, or 2 internet sources. And then on the slides that have yellow on them, you'll fill in the information that you need. So book source, you'll tell me the author's name, title of the book, city the book was published in, publishing company, year the book was published, and then any notes you'll put over here. You should not be copying and pasting anything. It should be in your own words. There's another book option. Then internet, if you use the internet, you give the internet the site name that you used, the date you used the site, and the URL. So that'd be like www or HTTP, and then you tell me what it is. Same thing here. You're writing the notes in your own words, which we're going to do a whole lesson on that. You're not copying and pasting. Another internet source. And then this is what your outline of your script would look like. So you're going to use complete sentences. It should be written in first person as though you are the character. So you come up with a hook to capture your audience, main idea, and then 3 supporting details. 3 supporting details. Then your second paragraph outlined still, you'd give your main idea, 3 supporting details, and then a closing sentence to let the audience know that you're done and you're going to stop your recording. So something like, thank you for stopping by to learn about colonial basket weaving. Maybe give a wave so they know you're done. Then you'll draft your script using those outlines you created on the previous slides. Then you'll write a final draft of your script. And then there's 2 videos for you to watch on good presentation. So that will be shared with you. Oh, sorry, we're not going to watch them now. And then the last part of the project is the Flipgrid video creation. So you'll go out to Flipgrid, and I'll do a whole lesson on this to explain it to you. You would be dressed as the part of your character and hold any school appropriate props that you would want to include in your video. Use Flipgrid to record, which it's super easy. It's like press and go. So you would record your video and you can tweak it, edit it, re-record it, whatever you need to do to get a good video. And then you read your final draft, so you don't have to memorize anything. Then you submit that video to me. I'll review it the day it's due, and I'll get them back to you so that you can then tour other kids' Flipgrid videos That's what we're calling our wax museum. You'll virtually tour it, and you'll be able to provide them with constructive feedback, which we're going to do a lesson on that with Mrs. Peters. So that is your wax museum project. If you have questions during homeroom, would be a great time to ask those. I think you'll really enjoy this project. It is meant to wrap up all of social studies for this year. So take all those things we learned about and put it together. So you'll get parts of this assigned to you each day within Google Classroom, and we'll break the assignment down so that you get it completed by recording your video on Wednesday, June 2nd will be your presentation day to have it turned in that day. If you think of any questions, jot them down and we can talk about them during homeroom. Have a great day.